Greetings, star dragons of the golden orb. We are the keepers of knowledge and the guides of truth. Divine feminine, stepping into your full glory, rising up into your divine sovereignty. With the Venus retrograde starting yesterday, the 40 days and 40 nights of powerful feminine energies flowing freely, activating all star blossoms. Today was another powerful day, the sacred feminine coming in, and also Jupiter went retrograde today, which many have felt as a feeling of expansion of consciousness, heart expansions, divine feminine, divine masculine, reuniting. It is the reunion, reconnection of the yin-yang internal energies, the right and the left path, merge together for direct connection to source. We had another beautiful day today. I connected with many of the Wing Nation. Many of the songbirds came to sing their most beautiful songs of joy and bliss. We had light rain, and then the glorious sun came through the clouds to light up the earth. And as I sat in the woods this afternoon, many of the Wing Nation came to visit me. Many of the warblers and songbirds to transmit their most beautiful light. And we had a light southeastern wind, which was assisting the birds, the Wing Nation, to carry their songs to the north. And while recording this, currently the thunder beings are coming through, so you may feel their energy coming through from the west through this transmission. You might feel it as chills, heart expansion, crown opening. You may feel the tingling energy in the palms or soles of the feet. These are sacred portals which connect us to the higher dimensions and deep into the crystalline core of Pachamama. Also, we had another amplitude blast in the Schumann charts of 65 hertz today. These are 3 days in a row of higher fifth dimensional energy connections, and you could see these as the white pulsing on the Schumann charts, the white pulses, the white blasts of light. We also had over 115 M1.5 or greater earthquakes, some going very deep to Mother Earth. Again in Idaho today, 3.6. Japan with the Lemurian energies, 4.2. Multiple quakes in Puerto Rico, 3.4, 3.0, 3.2, 3.1, another 3.1, 3.0. We had a very deep quake resonance in south of Fiji Islands, 4.5 magnitude at 527 kilometers depth. So this is going deep into the body of Gaia. Dominican Republic had a 3.7 and another 3.7. There was a shallow quake at 10 kilometers and then a deeper one at 151 in Dominican Republic. Also Argentina and the South American energies in the Andes Mountains, 4.2. And then the Central East Pacific rise at 4.7. And another very deep 4.2 at 442 kilometers in Japan, Bonin Islands, and another rare earthquake in southern Australia in Clare, 4.3, and Jamaica, 3.0, and right in the heart of Lemuria, again today, Pahala, 3.0 in Hawaii. So the whole grid is lighting up, rising up. These are all synchronicities with this ascension energies as we're being lifted gradually into the higher frequencies, the higher dimensions, the higher density. Today's first transmission from Octavia Vasile, Letter from the Stars, Pleiadian transmission. I call upon my ancestral wisdom, my patience and trust. I plant again the seeds of stillness in my heart and in my body, so I notice that which is beyond all mind and matter. Child of Earth, we greet you with our opened hearts. We enjoy seeing you and feeling you lighter. We are delighted to notice how you open up and you integrate what you have rejected before. You are free and whole. You take back your power to create, and mostly you bring the sun rays down into your heart, so the light spreads and embraces each and every one. Thank you for your work here and for your willingness to bring peace and love on earth. We feel you and we are proud of you. We appreciate your efforts and we take care that you are seen and honored. Today we want to offer you guidance for observing things as they are. We invite you to surrender to all that is and to let go of preferences. These preferences create duality in your own mind, and it's a pity to create and then enforce an illusion. We invite you to take an inner journey and to see things as they are. Notice that all labels are part of the game, but there is no need to forget that they are only markers without any truthful meaning. You are conditioned to label your emotions so you can express them and therefore share them with the loved ones. Dear one, you have forgotten why you gave meaning to your vibrational states, and you have started to believe more in the label than in what you really feel. We guide you to observe your feelings the way they are and to see them as being different. Being sad is different from being happy, not better or worse. You label chemical reactions in your body because some are pleasant and some are not. Therefore, you gave birth to a whole spectrum of emotions based on these chemical reactions. Moreover, you create an entire universe starting from your own physicality instead of observing the subtle information before you translate upon the way you were conditioned to do it. We know that it can be difficult to let go and to change these conditions, mostly because you react to them so fast that you would barely have time to observe first and not to translate them. That's why we highly recommend taking breaks, stop for a moment, and everything will unfold itself. There is nothing to do. Imagine how you take a rope in your hand and you twist it, and then you just leave it. It will go back to its normal state by itself if you allow it. We will say once more there is nothing to do. Nothing. But to do nothing may be harder than to do something, so we create stories for you to understand that you are already complete. It's like taking a car and going to the end of the world so you can drive back after and get exactly to the same point where you have been from the beginning because your mind asks for this. So we provide the way for you, and we even spread some magic dust on it so it may look more shiny and colorful for you to enjoy it. There is nothing to do, but so you want to learn how not to do anything. Your mind is too animated to understand how it can be still. Change your daily patterns, and you give a new chance to the mind to be more still. Take small breaks. Listen to your own body. How many times have you heard these things? Space invites the conditions to unwire, bringing the mind to its natural state. Find ways to make space. We support you with our calm and serene energy, and we create powerful energy fields around you, so this process will accelerate. Though patience is your key, our dragons live for thousands of years in caves, waiting peacefully for Earth to wake up. Imagine how much patience one should have to be able to stay still for thousands of years in such a small place, though they know that there is nothing to do now, and that by doing nothing, they restore their natural state of being. Call on this wisdom where you need it. Call on the lost wisdom of the earth. I call upon my ancestral wisdom, my patience and trust. I plant again the seeds of stillness in my heart and in my body, so I notice that which is beyond all mind and matter. Be blessed. And today from Laura Pleiadian, the electrical magnetic frequencies within your heart. The sun, the earth, the magnetic frequencies that hold things as they are rearranging themselves. You, your life, from its center, your heart, is being rearranged. Through a magnifying glass effect, the sun and the spiritual sun, center and light, are sending out new and intensified cause impulses. These magnetic and electrical charges that hold within their force new codes as information commands are being received. The electrical frequencies and magnetic impulses within your heart and center respond to these magnetic light impulses from the sun and spiritual sun center. In a vacuum held as a specific space-time continuum of frequency light impulses, all that holds things as they are receiving new commands, causing restructuring. These specific electrically charged impulses are shifting the space-time continuum and the arrangement of itself as light responsive information. You, through your heart, are receiving these rays of spiritual sunlight frequency as information, new commands. Your heart is responding as it is surrounded and bathed in these intense golden light frequency commands through love. Bathing you in this intensity of love now as penetrating force of creation open and expands you. To all this throughout the universe responds. Feel this love bathe all of you as all is surrounded, bathed in this transformative power of cause, light, grace, now. Focusing on your heart, your center, feel this powerful golden light bathing you in pure, intensified love. In this I hold you, surround you as this pure love, activating you, your transformation, response, as the impasse of cause creation through golden light, glorified love. I am with you now. Laura Pleiadian, the new divinehumanity.com. And from Judith Kusel, as the energy upgrades are streaming in at accelerated pace, let us not forget that our physical bodies need to adjust to the immense vibrational frequency changes. At cellular and DNA levels, we are being upgraded as the old programming at cellular levels is busy disintegrating and being replaced with the new programming for the 5D and 7D. The planetary ascension is rapidly increasing and gaining speed, and thus sojourning ever deeper into the 5th and will enter the 6th within a few years. We cannot afford to lag behind. Allow the upgrades to integrate with your physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual bodies. There are immense shifts happening, which are far greater than you can even think or imagine right now. This was relayed to me via the Pleiadian High Council over the weekend, as Pleiadians are busy removing the collective fear of humanity. More than this, know that the portals are opening towards the creation of a new and higher, indeed, an extraordinary new life, and life abundantly. I am very excited about these changes, for it is truly lifting us out of the quagmire and immense density of the 3D and all which held us prisoner in that reality, and now freeing us to transcend into a much higher and more balanced state of life, living, and being. What a divine gift. From JudithKuzel.com and from Pars Kute, our trip into spiritual remembrance is anointed. It is not going to end the same way as before. We are the catalyst for planetary change. We are the old souls who will awaken first and lead the others by example. We are the Lightworkers. Fear not, for the past is the past, and what is before us now is of high vibration, waiting for us to claim it. And from the Archangelic calendar, Gaia is steadfast in spirit-dominant setting. It seems as if she is going into her higher mind for appropriate modalities that can help us ease this transitional phase that we are currently in. We have mentioned that the ideal way for downloads to be administered is in bursts that recess and ascend like ocean waves. We are at that point in rhythm, and it's evident when you view the Schumann resonance scale and by the feelings that are running throughout our bodies. A gift of a Syrian download code, 636165. Your main job is to safely surf the cosmic waters of divinity. In doing this, you help balance a very unstable network of humanity, much like the Atlanteans did back in the old days. The only difference is, in the times of Atlantis, things were much worse than they are today. The level of consciousness they had to hold just to keep things peaceful is comparable to an Arcturian's 12th dimensional consciousness. At that time, the disparity between the general masses and the awakened masters was gigantic, to say the least, and this was a major reason why the continent was destroyed. Cycle loops are things that come back annually, 3D years to the day. Loops have an ebb and flow and can shift momentum without notice. Keep an eye on the things you may have written in your journals years back. You can break the negative cycles by destroying the timeline with sword and shield, or it may be as simple as editing a journal or social media post. Either way, be sure you are proactive in taking inventory of these sort of things. These are the chains that bind us to 3D, and thus they may be removed. There are so many people that are so deeply subliminally programmed by TV, music, and movies that there is no telling them otherwise at this juncture. This was an individual choice engaged by the said party, thousands or possibly hundreds of thousands of times over. Given this, you do not have a chance in helping these beings. If you wish to help these beings in the only way possible, speak directly to their higher self and encourage them to have compassion for themselves, but you must detach yourself from the success of that outcome. Everyone with the proper technology is watching the same program station, and it's not on cable or dish. Project Looking Glass has a very real ability to see one of the many timelines that could manifest. This antiquated device does not take into account many things, but nevertheless, the false notions seen on these boxes are what most people are going on. Signs, everywhere are signs, so pay attention. Infinity expanding creator source is omnipresent in the most physical way that has ever been seen. This means that you are living within the magical forest and have yet to realize it. Divinity is electric in a very unusual sort of way, and if it feels as if we reach out and hug infinitely creator sources, it is because you can, in a very tangible sort of way. According to your higher dimensional perspective, events will look completely different than it would to our lower dimensional physical selves. For example, if you saw yourself rising through the ashes from 3D to 5D from a higher dimensional perspective, you would see the graceful growth of an amazing soul. If you look at the same events from your 3D perspective, it may look like something like a train wreck full of clown makeup. Keep this in mind while we demand divinity to step in. Sometimes what seems horrible is actually a divinely orchestrated situation for the greatest good. Tomorrow is going to be interesting, and since we have finally taken the express train to an isolated 5D timeline, we can safely watch all of these events from the comforts of a lounge chair. We cannot do much for those wanting chaos, and again, do not engage with them in the physical. For those of you who have been with us throughout this entire journey, thank you deeply. We could not have done this without you, and we insist that your names are written in the halls of heaven, so to speak. In direct consequence, I am sure you have noticed a change in assignments and tools. This is because we are moving up into the safety of an isolated macro 5D timeline because of our efforts. And for the tools and assignments, you can find those in the link in the description below the video. From Lisa Marie Wright, we are golden. It is done. Clean slate. The new golden age of abundance of all forms is now. Feel the new, see the new, be the new, whole new reality, claim your crown. We have learned all that we needed to from the human experience. Let it all go. Step into brilliance. Claim your divine birthright. Claim your divine inheritance. Our time has come. This is it. And from the Zolkin Times, Kin 46, White, Resonant Worldbridger. The number 7 is called Resonant, and its keywords are channel, inspire, and attune. The 7th step of any wave spell is about using your intuition to figure out what to do next. We are in the middle of the wave spell of enlightenment. Time now to channel what you need, and this shall illuminate your path. Today is White Worldbridger, and the keywords associated with it are opportunity, death, and equality. The Worldbridger invites us to cross over to a new place. This can be in your mind, symbolizing crossing from dreams to reality or vice versa. It can symbolize an actual crossing, going on a trip. It can also represent stepping up to a higher purpose. Worldbridger always charges a toll when crossing the bridge, and this symbolizes the sacrifices we must make in order to shift upwards. Our progress is never just handed to us on a silver platter. We must earn it, and this is why death is associated with Worldbridger. You must let go of something before crossing over. Usually this is an ego or emotional baggage, for one must become lighter. The bridge has a weight restriction. These days are full of opportunity, and so ask yourself, where do you want to go, and what are you prepared to sacrifice? Today's guide is White Mirror, which represents reflecting truth. This suggests that if you are honest with yourself, the truth can lead you over that bridge. And from Christina Papagiorgio, White Resonant Worldbridger, Kin 46, 14 May 2020, Attuning to Endless Opportunities. 14/5/2020, 5/5/22 equal 554 equal 14 equal 4 555. Liberation Portal. 14 Media Number. Publicity, Promotion, Recognition. 5 Liberation, Change, Transformation. 4 Form, Structure, Foundation. Kin 46 equals 10 equal Manifestation, Authority, Power equals 1 Leadership, New Beginnings. A day of death and new beginnings, attuning to the endless opportunities presenting now. Day 7 in the Yellow Sun wave spell of illuminating our highest evolutionary path to reclaim our soul power and full sovereignty. Day 7 is about inspiration, surrendering to truth, and igniting more light to focus on the highest potential of our evolutionary growth. Tone of creation, resonant, tone 7 in the emotional realm. Action inspires, power channel, essence attunement. The resonant tone very powerfully ignites the manifestation potentials today, as it provides the ability to fine-tune and channel these magical forces. Remember that it is our vibration that will energize our creation, and that this is broadcast through our emotional body rather than our mental body. Mystical 7 understands that everywhere is magical, but right here is better. Once we attune and then channel the magic through this present moment that is available to us all. Today we are attuning to the endless opportunities that are flowing into our lives through the process of surrendering and letting go to the past in order to attune to the now moment. That is where all magic resides. Number 7 is also the frequency of the mystic and the magician, which strengthens the number 10 manifestation code. So what are you attuned to today? What type of relationships, unions, and opportunities will you manifest? Worldbridger helps us to connect and network with others through reflecting on what we feel through the resonant tone. We attract those of a similar frequency of resonance and equality. We must let go and cut away any attachments that limit or restricts us, that have kept us from surrendering into the pure light of divine source. According to the Mystery Queen in her WordPress blog, day 23 of each month is a 13-moon dream spell calendar, is called the Lover's Reunion. 2 times 23 equal 46, today's kin number. While today is the 13th day, not the 23rd day, in this 11th spectral serpent moon of dissolving, releasing, and liberating, it is kin 46, which is double 23 code, thus relating to the double lovers, twins, and perfected synchronic harmony. Yesterday's code was on May 13th, relating to the goddess and cosmic order, bringing it into balance through our yin-yang, divine masculine and feminine. 71, 17, 711, 77 coming in. Today, this retrograde cycle in conjunction with the resonant Worldbridger, who is attuned to the emotional realm, brings the focus on sealing the store of death in order to inspire your next chapter along life's journey. Today is do or die day, symbolically speaking, or in other words, make up or break up day. Any relationships that are not on the highest light will be challenged and dissolved, while other true relationships will be elevated to a higher status. Only relationships based on equality will thrive in this new energy. The energy today is in the emotional plane and is about connecting to others, building bridges, and cutting to the truth. Only true relationships will stand this test. It is a day when you may meet or connect physically, mentally, emotionally, or energetically with your existing partner or new person. You may also connect with other kin and soul family in your tribe. Today we have 2 questions. Who or what do I need to let go and detach from in order to resonate to a higher vibration, building my bridge to source? Or who or what am I attuned to, building bridges together to bring heaven to earth? Divine blessings for the blissful reunions and connections today. In Icke, Christina White Magnetic Worldbridger, Kin 66. Kin 46, White Resonant Worldbridger. The mantra, the code for today is, I channel in order to equalize. Inspiring opportunity, I seal the store of death with the resonant tone of attunement. I am guided by the power of endlessness. And with this powerful Venusian energies of the divine feminine, of the blue hand path of healing, and the sacred feminine stepping forward, rising up into the glory and the light, eternal source. Let us know in the comments below what you're experiencing, what you're feeling, what you're seeing, your visions, your dreams, your synchronicities. I'd like to thank everyone for sharing this journey with us, our teams in the celestials and on earth, the 144, coming through daily, hourly, moment by moment. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe by clicking the subscribe button below and the little bell next to subscribe to get notifications and future updates. And as always, in the description below, there is a link to the transcription of today's transmissions, and we archive these on our website, primedisclosure.com. I'd like to also thank everyone that is joining us on this great mission for a healing retreat center and sustainable community in Ecuador, South America. We are currently raising funds for this mission in several ways. You can learn more about this on our primedisclosure.com website. You can click Dao de Ecuador at the top of the page to learn more about this vision and mission. I'd like to thank everyone that is supporting myself and our team through Patreon. I've posted a couple videos on some Qigong trainings. I plan on doing many more teachings and trainings on the meditative practices, healing arts, many different things through many different lineages. You can join us there on patreon.com/primedisclosure. I'd like to also thank everyone supporting us through our CBD business. You can learn more about that at cbdpeaceoil.com. I'd like to welcome Claudia, Yoselin, and Kaylin to our team. You can connect with us on Facebook at CBD Team Ecuador. I look forward to connecting with many of you in the future and bringing this vision to fruition, to reality, into the dream within the dream. And it was once said that there are 3 types of people in this dream. There are dream takers, dream fakers, and dream makers. The choice is ours. Which one would you like to be? The weaver of dreams or the destroyer of dreams? It is all a choice, and we weave and make these dreams come true through inspiration, through ascension, through uplifting consciousness, rising up in energy, rising up in joy, inspiring others to live their dreams. And this is all for the joy of waking up to our true self, our true nature, the infinite, eternal Buddha mind, God consciousness, what we call pure awareness, or the great mystery, that which is beyond all duality, beyond all concepts, beyond the simulation. It is infinite, creator source, which is our true self, which is manifesting all that we are experiencing in this realm and all realms, all timelines. As we merge all together, we are traveling down many timelines, but it is our choice to bridge together the collective consciousness to manifest new earth. And we do this living from our heart center, connecting to all beings, and assisting all sentient beings to resolve all suffering, all causes of suffering, and resolving all in the unborn mind of Buddha, our eternal, unmanifest self. Thank you for joining us today. Thank you all for your support. I appreciate each and every one of you. Keep shining your light brightly into the night as a lighthouse for all lost souls to guide them home. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Aho, aho, aho. I love you all. Namaste.